Hi guys and gals and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Outside, that was like, it was markedly quieter than normal.
Yeah. Today we're doing a Q&A. So we put on like our Instagram. I don't know where I was going with that. So we've had questions off our stories and we've had some DMs as well. So we're just going to go through them.
Yeah.
Shall I start with yours? First question is, the best way to tell a friend you want more?
We actually spoke about this in a previous video, didn't we? I feel like for you to want more, there's got to be some sort of indication.
Depends how far deep you are in the friend zone.
Yeah. Just say, come out and...
See, that's the sort of thing I'd do when I was drunk.
like dropping like flirty hints.
If you're not getting anything in return, maybe, I don't know.
Just kind of be emotional, try and be emotionally intelligent about it. So there is that thing of like not wanting it to ruin the friendship, but then at the same time, if they're really your friend.
But I feel like if that was me and I poured my heart out to someone who I fancied and they were like, no, I'd feel awkward.
Yeah, but you wouldn't feel awkward forevermore.
No, not forevermore, for the time being.
So just, yeah.
I'd feel awkward. Like all your videos from India. Like you
Going
do.
global, man.
We're going to keep this one anonymous.
We don't know if she wants to
Be named. How can I deal with panic attacks?
We've not really touched on like mental health and stuff on the channel yet.
I feel like it's a very, what's the word, subject. Like, to be fair, people are talking about it a lot more now, but it's like very, what's the word? Taboo.
I think it also sometimes can get thrown around a little bit. I feel like when I feel anxious and get really stressed out, like we always say to each other we're having a meltdown.
Yeah.
We don't really ever call them like, it's different. You go, I'm having a panic attack, it makes you more stressed.
If you are having one, like, they last maximum like what? I've never had one longer than like 20 minutes. And they will pass, however, like, they will pass. It's not like a...
I think it's important to work out what triggers you into a panic attack as well. Identifying what it is that makes you anxious and like stressed.
Sometimes you can just get them like for absolutely no reason, like they can just come. Being anxious about having, like potentially having an anxiety attack, like if you do that, you'll literally just waste your life. That's why people don't end up leaving the house and like it just escalates. If you let it, if you have it under control, it's a lot easier to deal with.
And I think speak to someone.
Yeah,
as
definitely.
Well. It's not really as extreme as a panic attack. We constantly message each other like each other like, I've just had a meltdown, or I'm having a meltdown,
I have the most ridiculous, like, there's panic attacks and then there's like these meltdowns that I just have over the most ridiculous
half the time it's over
things.
what we're gonna wear.
Yeah, over what I'm gonna wear, over, honestly.
What things that have not happened yet, may not happen, but I'm convinced they're gonna happen.
But I will overthink until I've got myself into this headspace where I can't.
The last time I had like what I would consider as like a moment of like an anxious time was I had a job interview. Yeah. And I was like, I'm not going. I was texting Rose, I was on the phone to my dad, I was on the phone to my mum, I was crying to my nan.
Then she got the job, so...
Yeah.
You look back and you're like, why? But then at the time...
at the time it is... I know that not knowing what's going on makes me anxious. Who's going to be there or how long I'm going to be somewhere.
My own hair, sorry. Sorry.
And it is a very common thing, like I feel like...
Oh yeah, it's a lot more common than people think.
Yeah, I'm not saying everyone has it on the same level as what you might have it, or...
No one's anxiety will be the same. Like, no one's
No, there will be someone around you that understands. So yeah, speak to like, if you've got a really trusted friend, or...
Teacher.
We're quite good with our girl group.
Yeah.
We all quite openly talk about it. I know my brother and his friendship group are very much like that, like they're good at checking up on each other.
Check up on people.
Yeah.
Make sure they're okay, even if it's just like, I do it all the time. Like, just like, are you okay, text? Like, and if I get one, I'm like, yeah, do you know what, I'm good. There is as well, there's a lot of helplines.
Yeah.
Which I'll leave in the... There's two quite similar. So one person asked, what would you recommend to someone who is thinking about doing YouTube? How did you guys get the confidence to do YouTube? I'd like to do it, but it's like, I don't know, do you get me? Yeah.
Yes.
We've wanted to do it for ages.
On our own.
On our own. But I was like really funny about doing it on my own because I just care way too much about what people think. So top tip, don't give a what other people think.
Aside from a couple.
Yeah, we've had a couple of like, and I get comments, not hate, but like I get comments in person from people and I'm just like, shut the f up, you're a grown adult.
My work colleagues don't know I do it yet.
Oh, mine do. I get some lovely comments.
We got the confidence like doing it with each other.
Through each other, yeah.
It's actually really fun to do. And 90% of the people, and all of the people who matter, their opinion matters to me, have been really good about it. You don't have to go out, buy a £500 camera, loads of editing equipment. Like, we do ours on our phone still now. I think it's alright.
Yeah, phone and like Mac, because I've got iMovie. Don't know if that answered it, but there you go.
Yeah.
Someone put, girls, you are so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Someone put, what are you both doing at uni? So I didn't go to uni. I did performing arts at sixth form, and then everyone that was like on my course, not everyone, but majority went off to London. I was like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm a home gal.
Basically, I went to university. I did do a degree, but I did one at drama school in professional dance and musical theatre. I just graduated. You probably saw the graduation pictures because I'm still posting them, and I will be posting them forevermore. Going towards getting, I think it's like a 2-1, which is really good because I'm dyslexic AF. I've just graduated and now I'm unemployed and miserable.
You're not unemployed. Well, you're not okay.
I'm not unemployed. I'm just not employed in what I did for degree.
Yeah.
For university at the moment.
I said to her yesterday, I was like, it's fine. Do you know what? Everything happens for a reason. So yeah, that's what we did. My phone's getting very hot. I'm going to have to put it in. Fear you both have. I have this irrational fear of like space.
Irrational? Oh my god, I was talking about this yesterday and I could not work out. I was thinking absurd, abnormal.
Irrational. This irrational fear of like space and the universe. Like, hell.
What, like it being really big and you being really small?
I watched this programme with my granddad the other day. Who's that guy?
David Attenborough.
No.
He does wildlife rather than space.
Anyway, this programme was about Saturn. So, years ago, there was a moon around Saturn, right? And it was that close to like in the radar of Saturn that it imploded, right? And all these little moon bits started going around the moon, and that's how, I mean, no.
That's how the circle around Saturn is.
Yeah. Did that make sense? and when I watched, what's that film? Gravity.
Yeah, with Sandra Bullock.
That makes me feel anxious.
So, I have an irrational fear. It's really weird.
Oh, God.
You know when you're chatting to someone, get the feelers out, you know. I have an actual fear that it's all a prank.
Really?
How dark. Like, actually, what?
Bitch, that's weird.
I have a fear of someone showing, like messages of mine to someone else. Like, I always have to overthink what I say to someone because I'm like...
Yeah.
Because I'm like, imagine if they show their friends that.
That's odd. Aside from your average, I hate spiders.
So and things on my fingers, as in like, you know, if you were making like a dough.
Why does the letter A look like a sharpened pencil?
That was a tweet.
Hey! If you could swap lives with anyone for one day, who would it be? Are we going famous people?
Yeah.
Actually, don't know.
I would say like a YouTuber.
Then I'd also like to just be the queen for a day and just see how she lives her life. Or like Emma Chamberlain. I'd like to swap places with her for a day. So this question's in Spanish. What is your favourite food?
Pizza.
I'd say I go through phases. I love carbonara.
I used to love carbonara as a kid, and now I'm not about it.
Oh, I love carbonara.
I crave Domino's. Like, I actually crave it. Like, sometimes
I do love a good curry, like a good Indian.
I feel like I'm not craving it at the moment because I've had it that much.
Every time I come here, we have, or there is, or has been.
That is the Thompson's takeaway.
How long have you known each other? I feel like we've already answered this one as well.
We actually thought it was from 12. It turns out it was actually a lot younger than that.
Yeah, we did a show together, but obviously we didn't know each other on the level we know each other now. How old would you have been?
8.
Yeah, probably. We were young, and we did a show together. Then we saw... I've just put my acrylic on my nose.
I like those a lot.
Little pink.
I'm not allowed them.
I'm not either, really. I just don't care. So then we did that show. Probably didn't see them for like years. Then we met again at
a family party.
Family party, like a family friends party. But
yeah.
Family. And then we probably didn't start getting close until like 4 years ago? No?
Probably 5 because I went to uni 3 years ago. We did a youth theatre together, so we did shows together. So that was like 6 years ago. But then we kind of just got into the same circles, and then as I started coming back from uni, like we'd go out more and...
But how did you guys meet? And we basically just answered that as well.
shows.
And why did you start YouTube? We've already sort of answered. Yeah, literally why the not? Just because we wanted to.
Yeah, it's something that interests me. I like watching it.
I watch YouTube all the time.
I actually think I watch YouTube. I mean, I go through phases. Sometimes when I've got a good series.
Oh no, I watch YouTube more than TV.
But sometimes I kind of got this, and then I end up binging like 1 or 2 channels. So I have to like have a buffer then for them to put more stuff up.
Yeah. Please, can you shout me out? So it'll be on screen now. That's Erin. There's her Instagram. Go follow her. Oh, not actually not. What is that?
No.
Someone put, when is it Christmas? Who's your Love Island favourites? I love Molly May and Tommy.
Yes.
She reminds me of Emily Canham. I don't know why when she talks. She really
They're from the
reminds
same place, aren't they?
What?
Her and who are Katie. Yeah, they were from the same place.
Hated Maura to start with.
Yeah, but now she's kind of like.
I like her now. I really like her.
I like the things that she stands for.
Yeah.
I think. Someone said to me the other day though, but she's not the kind of girl. Really?
I don't think I'd want to be friends with her.
No.
In the outside world, I don't think I'd.
No, I think she's a bit. Well, she did say she was a relationship person. There's nothing wrong with being a relationship person, but wouldn't want her near my boyfriend. Not that I have a boyfriend. To put her near.
What is your goal for your channel in the future? Also, I love you both.
Love you too. All the YouTubers do that, and then I don't know.
Just go with the flow, see where it goes. We're not setting any like mad expectations.
We're kind of setting like little goals as we go up.
Like, to be fair, we weren't expecting to like do this and end up like 500,000 subscribers by the end of the week. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever fancied the other's boyfriend? No.
We have
different types, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. No.
I have never fancied one of your boyfriends. Not in an offensive way, it's not my type.
Boyfriend.
I think that's just a bit weird.
Yeah, we can appreciate, but I'd never, like, I feel like that's rude.
That is weird, like if one of my friends.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting a call. Hello? Speaking. Yeah, I'm from where, sorry? No, thank you. I'm friends with a couple. I know the boys cheated on the girl. Do I tell her, or is it none of my business?
Depends who you more friend. I don't know actually. What you don't want to happen is you tell the girl, them fall out, him fall out with you,
but then
and then them be fine,
yeah.
And you get all the crap. But then at the same time, you don't want to get 4 years down the line and he's still doing it, and you're like, oh.
Or it to come out and him go, wow, so-and-so knew.
Yeah, because does the boy know that you know? I think speak to the boy, say to him, you need to tell her.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be better coming from him.
A, it would be better coming from him. B, he should tell her anyway.
Are you okay?
So yeah, maybe say to him like, I know this, that you've done this. I need you to tell the girl, or I'm going to tell her. Like, you don't necessarily have to actually mean you're going to tell her. But if you give him a bit of a prompt.
Yeah, if he's thinking that no one knows, and then he knows that like,
yeah, because
someone else
he might
knows
act
about
differently knowing that someone knows.
Cheating is wrong, but then, however, if you were to cheat on a lad, just if I'm not friends with, I wouldn't be friends with the lad.
So if I was with Jack, although
you got greenery on your lip.
Like if I went out with Jack and you found out that Jack was cheating on me, that would be a sticky one.
That would be a sticky one.
If you don't have loyalty to the girl, then like low key. Yeah, I feel like if you ever find out that someone's cheated on someone, that the person needs to know. But then it's also a lot of the time it's not your business.
Yeah, if you were to cheat on like someone. So I'm gonna leave this one anonymous as well. A boy's asked me to go on a date with him. I've never been on one before. Do you have any tips for first dates?
This topic
Be
is close to home.
yourself. First date stress me the fuck out.
Same.
But that's because I make up scenarios, like what we were saying earlier, I make up scenarios in my head that probably won't happen and then stress myself out over them. Okay, worst case scenario would be death.
The worst thing that can happen, aside from death, is that you don't like them, you don't have any interest in them, they don't like you, and it's a bit of an awkward 2 hours.
Yeah, but it's 2 hours out of your life.
And actually, the odds are, if it's that bad of a date, it's not going to be longer than an hour.
And be yourself. Don't try and be someone you're not.
Don't put pressure on it. It's a
Yeah.
first date. You don't have to like the person.
And odds are he's probably himself just as much as you are.
It's different. it depends how you met, obviously. If you're a friend, then if the worst case is you find out you're just friends. Nowadays, there's this new thing, like new added pressure on it when if you meet someone on Tinder, you speaking to them for like 3 months without meeting them, and then the first time you meet them, it's like big pressure.
Someone new, someone you've never met, you should have loads to talk about. You need to get to know them, get to know everything. Like
when I went on my first ever first date, because the first boy I didn't go on like a first date with because he was my friend. First ever first date when I googled small talk.
Don't do that. Don't give yourself a script. Don't
No. Because I googled small talk and I was literally sat on the date like, what do I say next?
Was it really bad?
Right, so that is the end of our question. Sorry if it was a bit stoppy-started because we didn't put a scenario or like a topic on because we didn't think we were going to get any questions anyway.
Yeah, so it's
but you all pulled through.
Yeah, thanks guys.
We did kind of very lightly touch on mental health, and we might do a dedicated video to that later on. But we will leave some of the things that we found that help us below.
So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Press the little notification button down below because then you get notified when we put on our videos, which is like twice a week.
And hope you have a good day. Enjoy the sun. This will not be up for a few days, but yeah. I went to sneeze away.
See ya.
Bye.